Good evening, Mr. Ngewa, and karibu sana.
Asante sana.
You have interacted, you mentioned that you have interacted with the electoral cycle. Could you start by telling the panel three parts or segments of the electoral cycle, please? Three segments or phases of the electoral cycle.
We have the voter registration. We have the party nominations, and we have the voting and declaration of results.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I would like to ask you some questions around voter suppression. Somebody said that in relation to election rigging or taking away, election rigging, that it is easier to rig an election while it is out there. Like it is easier to steal maize when it is still in the farm than when it is brought in the granary, because when it is in the granary, it is in sacks and it can be counted. But when it's in the shamba, you can just pick here and there and ensure that it cumulatively you have stolen enough of grain. Similarly, in elections, election experts always say that there are many ways in which voter suppression can be done, leading to affecting negatively the outcome of an election. What is your understanding of voter suppression? And can you name two ways in which it can be done? Thank you.
Okay, voter rigging may be done even during the registration process, where voters are transferred, where even voters are, potential voters are dissuaded from registering as voters. It can be done through the register by not updating the register. It can be done during party nominations. It can be done through bribery before the elections, and many other ways which go on the ground.
Thank you very much. Lastly, what would be, should we recommend you for nomination for this process? What are some of the opportunities of voter suppression that the Commission should look at, like the ones you have just said, and what measures do you see yourself putting in place to make sure that voter suppression does not occur in Kenya?
Thank you, Chair. The problem we've been having essentially is lack of information among our people on the ground. So one of the measures the Commission or I'll put in place, we shall have a robust strategic communication framework so that the people are informed from even prior to the registration process about their civic rights, about their civic obligations, about the programs of the Commission, the timelines and timings, and their roles. So that by the time we are going to register the voters, we have sufficient, adequate information among the people of what they are supposed to do. We shall also, in that regard, ensure that we undertake comprehensive voter update of the voter register to engage with other agencies of government, including the registration, so that at any given time our register remains as much updated as possible. And then when the people have adequate information, especially disadvantaged groups like BWDs, the marginalized, sometimes because of lack of information, they don't even offer themselves to participate. They don't know the role of the political parties, how they are supposed to get even the nomination slots. That, if you don't participate in party politics, then you don't stand a chance of getting a nomination. So we need to sensitize them in advance so that they take active roles in political parties, and that way they will secure their rights and chances.
Thank you very much, Mr. Nkewa, and thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Just to follow up on those questions by Dr. Koki, how is violence used in voter suppression in Kenya?
Violence is a very common occurrence, and of course now violence, mostly people exploit our youth. Our youth who may not have employment during the electioneering period. Of course, it becomes a business during campaigns, at funerals. So those who have the resources take advantage of the vulnerability of our youth. Unfortunately, we don't have a law that in place that enforces measures and mechanisms on the use of money that actually is the prerequisite of violence during campaigns.
Okay, thank you. FCPA Tanui, would you like to ask your question?